Hello, friends. Welcome back to our English Talk channel.
Hi, everyone. It's awesome to see you here today.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. Together, we'll help you speak English clearly, naturally, and confidently.
Before we start, if you enjoyed this lesson, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
It really helps us a lot. Thank you.
So, Jack, let me ask you something. How many responsibilities do you have today?
Let me think. Wake up on time, make breakfast, go to work, finish my project, call my parents. Wow, at least 5 or 6 things.
See? We all have so many responsibilities every single day, and we don't even realize it.
That's true. And today, we're going to teach you how to talk about all these responsibilities in English.
Exactly. Whether you're a student, you work, or you take care of your family, you need to know how to express your responsibilities clearly.
This lesson will be super useful for real conversations, so let's get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, Emily, first question. What is a responsibility?
Good question. A responsibility is something you must do. It is your duty. It is your job.
Right. For example, you are a teacher, so teaching students is your responsibility.
Exactly. Or you have a dog, so feeding your dog is your responsibility.
I understand. So how do we talk about responsibilities in English? What words? What phrases?
The most common way is this. I'm responsible for something. For example, I'm responsible for cleaning the kitchen.
That's easy. Can you give me another example?
Sure. At my job, I'm responsible for answering customer emails.
Perfect. What other phrases can we use?
We can also say, I have to do something. This is very common in everyday English.
Oh, I use this one all the time. I have to go to work. I have to buy groceries. I have to call my friend.
Yes, exactly. I have to is super useful. What about I need to?
Oh, yeah, that's similar to I have to, right?
Yes, very similar. I need to study for my test. I need to finish this report. I need to exercise more.
Got it. So we have 3 phrases. I'm responsible for, I have to, and I need to. Any others?
Yes, one more. It's my responsibility to do something. This sounds more formal, more serious.
Can you give an example?
Sure. It's my responsibility to lock the door when I leave the office.
I see. So we use this when we want to sound more serious, more professional.
Exactly. And one more phrase. I'm in charge of something.
Oh, that sounds important.
It does. We use this when we manage something, when we control something.
For example, at work, I'm in charge of the marketing team.
Perfect example. Or in my family, I'm in charge of planning our vacations.
Nice. So let me say all these phrases again. Listen carefully. We can say, I'm responsible for, I have to, I need to, it's my responsibility to, and I'm in charge of.
Exactly. These 5 phrases help you talk about your responsibilities. You can use them in many situations.
Great. Now let's look at different types of responsibilities.
Let's start with personal responsibilities. These are things you do. You do them to take care of yourself.
Right, like basic daily habits. Emily, what's your most important personal responsibility?
I think waking up on time. If I wake up late, my whole day is bad. I feel stressed.
Oh, I understand. I have to wake up at 6:30 every morning. It's hard, but it's necessary.
What helps you? How do you wake up on time?
I put my alarm clock far from my bed, so I have to get up. I have to turn it off.
That's smart. Another personal responsibility is personal hygiene.
You mean things like brushing teeth, taking a shower?
Exactly. I'm responsible for brushing my teeth twice a day, 2 times a day. It's important for my health.
Same here. I also need to shower every day, especially after I exercise.
Speaking of exercise, that's a big personal responsibility. I try to exercise 3 times a week. at least 3 times.
What kind of exercise do you do?
I go running in the park, or I do yoga at home. How about you?
Honestly, I need to exercise more. Right now, I only walk to the bus stop.
Well, at least you're moving. What about eating healthy? That's also a personal responsibility.
You're right. I'm responsible for eating good food. I try to cook at home. I don't want to eat fast food every day.
That's important. I also have to drink enough water. Sometimes I forget. Then I get a headache.
Me too. Water is so important. What about sleep?
Oh, yes. Sleep is very important. I need to sleep at least 7 hours every night. At least 7 hours. If I sleep less, I feel terrible the next day.
Same here. Getting enough sleep is one of the most important personal responsibilities.
Yes, and one more thing. Keeping your space clean. I have to clean my room. I clean it regularly. A messy room makes me feel stressed.
I agree. I'm responsible for doing my laundry every week. Clean clothes are important.
Yes, they are. So, personal responsibilities include waking up on time, personal hygiene, exercising, eating healthy, drinking water, sleeping well, and keeping your space clean.
These are all things we do them to stay healthy and happy. Now let's talk about family responsibilities. Family responsibilities are things we do to help our family, to help keep the home good.
Right. Every person in the family has responsibilities, not just parents. Everyone.
Exactly. Emily, what family responsibilities do you have?
Well, I'm responsible for helping with housework. I clean the kitchen after dinner.
That's helpful. In my house, I have to take out the trash every evening.
Taking out the trash is important. If you forget, it smells bad.
True. I'm also responsible for vacuuming the living room on weekends.
Oh, we do the same thing. My sister and I share the housework. She cooks, I do the dishes.
Teamwork. That's great. Do you take care of any other family members?
Yes, I have a younger brother. Sometimes I'm responsible for helping him. I help him with his homework.
That's nice of you. I help my dad with things he can't do easily. Like last week, I washed his car. I'm in charge of washing his car.
You're a good son. What about grocery shopping? Who does that in your family?
That's my responsibility. Every Saturday, I go to the supermarket. I buy food for the week.
That's a big job. You have to remember everything, and you can't spend too much money.
Exactly. Sometimes I forget something. Then I have to go back the next day.
I do that too. What about elderly family members? Old family members? Do you take care of anyone?
Yes, my grandmother lives with us. I need to drive her to the doctor once a month, one time every month.
That's important. My grandfather lives nearby, near my house. I'm responsible for calling him. I call him every few days. I check on him.
That's sweet. Family responsibilities aren't just about cleaning and cooking. They're also about emotional support, about caring.
You're right. I need to listen when my mom is worried, when she has a problem.
Same. Family members need to support each other. That's a big responsibility.
It is. So family responsibilities include helping with housework, cooking and cleaning, shopping, taking care of younger brothers and sisters, helping elderly family members, and giving emotional support.
When everyone helps, the family is stronger. Now let's move to student responsibilities.
If you're a student, you have many responsibilities. Responsibilities about learning.
That's right. Education is important, so students need to take it seriously. Emily, what's the most important student responsibility?
I think doing homework is number one. Teachers give homework to help you practice.
I agree. If you don't do your homework, you won't understand the next lesson.
Exactly. I'm responsible for finishing all my assignments on time. On time means not late.
Me too. And studying for exams is a big responsibility. You can't just hope you'll pass.
No. Hoping is not a study plan. You need to prepare.
What's your study method? How do you study?
I make a study schedule. Every evening from 6 to 8, I study. No phone, no TV.
That's good. That's disciplined. I should try that. Right now, I study whenever I have time, but sometimes I forget.
A schedule really helps. Another responsibility is attending classes. You have to go to school on time.
Yes, attendance is important. If you miss classes, you miss important information.
And when you're in class, you need to pay attention. Don't use your phone. Don't talk to friends during the lesson.
That's true. I'm responsible for taking notes during lectures. It helps me remember things later.
Good habit. What about asking questions? Is that a responsibility?
I think so. If you don't understand something, you need to ask. Don't stay confused.
Yes, teachers can't help you if they don't know you're confused.
Right. Another responsibility is working well in group projects. Don't let your team do all the work. Don't let your team do everything.
Ugh, I hate when someone in the group doesn't help. We're all responsible for the final result.
Me too. And students are responsible for respecting school rules and being polite to everyone.
Yes, basic respect is important. So, student responsibilities include doing homework, studying for exams, attending classes, paying attention, taking notes, asking questions, helping in group projects, and respecting others.
These responsibilities help students succeed in school. Now let's talk about work responsibilities. When you have a job, you have professional responsibilities, work responsibilities.
Right. Every job has different tasks, different work. But some responsibilities are common for all workers.
The first one is being on time. You're responsible for arriving at work when you're supposed to, at the right time.
Yes, being on time shows respect. If you're always late, your boss won't be happy.
Exactly. I have to be at my desk by 9 a.m. every day.
What happens if you're late?
I need to call my manager. I need to explain, but I try not to be late.
Good idea. Another responsibility is finishing your work by the deadline. The deadline means the time limit.
Oh, yes, deadlines are very important. If your boss says, finish this by Friday, you can't give it to them on Monday.
No, that doesn't work. I'm in charge of writing articles for our company blog. I have to write 3 articles every week.
That's a lot of writing. How do you manage your time?
I work on 1 article every other day. That way, I don't rush. I don't do everything at the last minute.
Smart. What about meetings?
Oh, meetings are important. I'm responsible for attending all team meetings. I must go to all meetings.
Same. Even if I'm busy, I need to be there. We make decisions together.
And during meetings, you should share your ideas. Don't just sit quietly.
You're right. Another responsibility is communicating well. I need to reply to emails. I reply within 24 hours, within 1 day.
That's a good rule. I'm responsible for answering phone calls from customers. Sometimes they're upset, they're angry, but I have to stay polite and helpful.
Customer service is difficult. You're also responsible for following company rules, right?
Yes, every company has policies, has rules. For example, I have to clock in when I arrive. I have to clock out when I leave.
We do the same thing. It helps the company track our working hours. Track means count.
What about professional development? Do you try to improve your skills to get better?
I do. I'm responsible for learning new things. Sometimes I take online courses about marketing.
That's great. It makes you more valuable to the company.
Another responsibility is being a good team member. Don't gossip. Don't complain all the time.
Yes, be positive and professional. And if you make a mistake, admit it. Say, I made a mistake, then fix it.
Honesty is so important. Everyone makes mistakes, but you have to take responsibility.
Yes. So work responsibilities include being on time, meeting deadlines, attending meetings, communicating well, following company rules, learning new skills, being a good team member, and taking responsibility for mistakes.
Being responsible at work helps you succeed in your career. Now, let's look at our key vocabulary.
Okay, everyone. We talked about many different responsibilities. Now, let's review some important words, important vocabulary.
This is really useful. We'll explain 5 key words. We'll explain them clearly and slowly.
Our first word is responsibility. Repeat after me. Responsibility.
Responsibility.
Good. This word has 5 parts, 5 syllables. The stress is on be. Responsibility.
Responsibility. What does it mean, Emily?
A responsibility is something you must do. It's your duty. It's your job. For example, feeding your pet is your responsibility.
Or cleaning your room is your responsibility. It's something you need to do.
Perfect. Our second word is responsible. Repeat after me. Responsible.
Responsible.
This is an adjective. It describes a person who does what they need to do. For example, she is a responsible student. She always does her homework.
Or he is responsible for cooking dinner tonight.
Exactly. A responsible person is reliable. You can trust them. You can depend on them.
Our third word is duty. Repeat after me. Duty.
Duty.
Duty is similar to responsibility, but it's more formal. We use it for serious things. For example, it's a citizen's duty to vote.
Or it's a soldier's duty to protect the country.
Right. We don't usually say, it's my duty to wash the dishes. That sounds too serious.
Exactly. We would say, it's my responsibility to wash the dishes.
Good explanation. Our fourth word is obligation. Repeat after me. Obligation.
Obligation.
An obligation is something you must do, often because of a rule or because of an agreement. For example, paying taxes is a legal obligation.
Or, I have an obligation to my employer. I must work 40 hours per week.
It's more formal than responsibility. You often have obligations because of contracts or laws.
Exactly. And our fifth word is accountable. Repeat after me. Accountable.
Accountable.
Accountable means you are responsible for your actions. You must explain them. For example, managers are accountable for their team's performance.
Or, I'm accountable to my boss. I'm accountable for finishing this project on time.
Yes, if something goes wrong, you have to answer for it. You have to explain.
Okay, let's repeat all 5 words one more time. Listen carefully. Responsibility. Responsible. Duty. Obligation. Accountable.
These words will help you talk about your responsibilities. You can talk more clearly, more professionally.
Try to use them this week. Use them in your English practice. Now, let's look at some common mistakes.
This is my favorite part. We're going to teach you 5 common mistakes people make when talking about responsibilities.
Pay close attention. These mistakes are very common. Even advanced learners make these mistakes.
Mistake number 1, confusing responsible for and responsible to.
This is big. This is important. Can you explain the difference?
Sure. We say I'm responsible for when we talk about a task, about work. For example, I'm responsible for feeding the dog.
So responsible for is followed by a task, by work. What about responsible to?
We say I'm responsible to someone when we talk about a person, the person we answer to. For example, I'm responsible to my manager.
So it's responsible for tasks. responsible to people.
Exactly. Let me give a full example. At work, I'm responsible for writing reports, and I'm responsible to the marketing director.
Perfect. Don't say I'm responsible to write reports. That's wrong.
Right. Always use responsible for writing, not responsible to write.
Okay, mistake number 2, using in charge incorrectly, the wrong way.
What's the mistake?
People say I'm in charge for something, but the correct phrase is I'm in charge of something.
Oh, I hear this mistake a lot.
For example, I'm in charge of the sales team, not I'm in charge for the sales team.
So remember, I'm responsible for, but I'm in charge of. Different words after.
Exactly. Different prepositions. Mistake number 3, confusing duty and responsibility.
They're similar, but there's a difference, right?
Yes, duty is more formal, more serious. We use it for moral things, for legal things. Responsibility is more general, more everyday.
So we say, it's my duty as a citizen to obey the law, but we say, it's my responsibility to clean my room.
Perfect. Don't say it's my duty to clean my room. That sounds too dramatic, too serious.
Like you're a superhero cleaning your room.
Exactly. Mistake number 4, using must in the past tense.
Oh, this is tricky. What's the problem?
Many people say, I must finished my homework yesterday, but that's completely wrong.
What should they say?
I had to finish my homework yesterday. In the past tense, we use had to, not must.
So in present tense, we can say I must or I have to, but in past tense, only had to is correct.
Exactly. Must doesn't have a past tense form in English.
Good to know. What's mistake number 5?
Mistake number 5, saying I'm boring when you mean I'm bored.
Oh, yes. This is a classic mistake.
I'm boring means you are a boring person. You make other people bored. Other people feel bored because of you.
But I'm bored means you have nothing to do. You feel bored.
Right. So if you're sitting at home with nothing to do, say I'm bored, not I'm boring.
Unless you really are a boring person.
Let's practice these mistakes. I'll say a sentence. Everyone watching should think, is it correct or incorrect?
And then I'll tell you the answer. Ready? Sentence 1. I'm responsible to cleaning the house.
Incorrect. Wrong. It should be I'm responsible for cleaning the house.
Good. Sentence 2. I'm in charge of the project.
Correct. That's perfect.
Sentence 3. Yesterday I must work late.
Incorrect. Wrong. It should be yesterday I had to work late.
Excellent. Sentence 4. It's my duty to do my homework every day.
This is grammatically correct, but it sounds too formal. It's better to say it's my responsibility to do my homework every day.
Great explanation. Last one. I'm boring because I have nothing to do.
Incorrect. Wrong. It should be I'm bored because I have nothing to do.
Perfect. Everyone, remember these 5 mistakes. They'll help you sound much more natural in English.
Yes. Now let's finish today's lesson.
Well, Jack, that was a great lesson. We talked about so much today.
We really did. Let's do a quick summary for everyone. A quick review.
Today, we learned how to talk about responsibilities in English. We practiced 5 useful phrases. I'm responsible for, I have to, I need to, it's my responsibility to, and I'm in charge of.
Then we talked about different types of responsibilities: personal, family, school, and work.
We learned 5 important words: responsibility, responsible, duty, obligation, and accountable.
And we covered 5 common mistakes to avoid when talking about responsibilities.
The most important thing to remember is this: responsibilities are a normal part of life. Everyone has them.
And being able to talk about your responsibilities clearly helps you. It helps you communicate better in English.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
Yes, today's question is simple but important. What is one thing you are responsible for every day?
Let me answer first. Every day, I'm responsible for preparing breakfast for my family.
That's a good one. For me, I'm responsible for checking my work emails every morning.
So, everyone watching, what about you? What's one thing you are responsible for every day?
Write your answer in the comments below. You can say, I'm responsible for, or I have to, every day.
We read your comments. We love hearing from you. It's also great practice for your English.
Don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. Just write one sentence. We're all learning together.
Before we go, we want to thank you so much. Thank you for watching this lesson.
Learning English takes time. It takes effort, and we're proud of you. We're proud of you for being here today.
Remember, practice a little bit every day. Watch English videos, read English articles, or talk to English-speaking friends.
Every little bit helps. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please click the like button.
And subscribe to English Talk. Subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson. We have many more topics coming soon.
Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep being responsible.
Take care and see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.